Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the another video. Well, iOS 27 a public beta 1 is out. The update size is around 8.3 gigs, as you can see. Now update size depends on which iPhone you are using and for which iOS update you are coming. It can be definitely different for you guys. Again, iOS 27 public beta 1 is out, and if you want to install the public beta 1, it is very simple. Get to your Safari, go to beta.apple.com. As you can see, you will see Apple Beta Software Program. Over here, sign up. Sign up with your Apple ID that is already on your iPhone. Now, once you do that, after doing this, get into settings, get into general software update, and in the beta updates you will see the option of iOS 27 public beta like I do. And once you are over here, go back from this after choosing that and you will see the update, and from here you can install the update. Now the important thing is, should you install this update or not? Well, public betas are better than developer betas. If you want to try out, you can try out, although for now iOS 27 public beta 1 build number is same as the iOS 27 developer beta 3. But with the iPad OS public beta 1 and Mac OS public beta 1, build numbers are a bit different because we saw a re-release of iPad OS 27 developer beta 3. Also, Mac OS developer beta 3 is now re-released to match the build number of the public betas. Now if I go over here, this is my iPad. I am already running iPad OS 27 developer beta 3 from last week, and this is the build number. As you can see, to match the build number, Apple re-released the iPad OS 27 developer beta 3 along with the Mac OS developer beta 3. But for the other products like iPhone, iOS 27, Apple actually matched the already having a build number of developer beta 3 with the public beta 1. So this device is already running developer beta 3, and if I go over here in the software update, you can see there is no re-release at all because it is already matching the build number with the public beta 1. But on the iPad and Mac OS, actually there are re-release of developer beta 3. So if you want to install it, you can definitely go and install the re-release version on your iPad and MacBook. Now in this video, I want to cover the major features that are out with the iOS 27 public beta 1. Now these features are same as they are out with the first 3 developer betas. So Apple combined the developer beta 1, developer beta 2 and developer beta 3 features, and we got the public beta 1. And talking about the major features, let's jump into this video. Now starting with the very first thing, that is for every other iPhone available, no matter if it's an AI iPhone or without AI. When you go over here, you will see a new appearance section, while in the older version, like for example in the iOS 26, there was no appearance section available. As you can see, there was display and brightness. Now there is an appearance one, and display and brightness is different, but new is the appearance one. And when you get into the appearance one over here, get into the liquid glass, now there is a liquid glass slider. You can choose liquid glass intensity according to your choice. You can go all the way to the tinted version, and you can view how it look like on text. As you can see how it look like on images, and you can control it right from here as you want, and you can also view it on text and other stuff. This is really amazing. Although previously we only have used to have two different options, we can go for the clear one or we can go for the tinted version. But now with the iOS 27 public beta 1, we got two different very different stuff over here. There's a slider, and you can slide between and according to your choice. Now the next big feature is definitely the new Siri. Siri AI is here. It is changed once again. Now there is, when you do something like this, Spotlight is completely changed. This is Siri powered Spotlight, you can consider it. Although on my older iPhone, if I do something like this is the older Spotlight. Now you may like this one or you may like this one, that is completely your choice. I have different opinion about it. in terms of spotlight, I like this one more for some specific reason, but this is something new. And you can see it comes in your dynamic island based on which iPhone you are using. So Siri AI is here, and this is the new animation. It runs in your dynamic island, as you can see, and it looks really nice. So hey Siri, what is the weather outside? And you can see the cool animation and really nice. So that is a new Siri. The best thing is now Siri, it also have standalone app, so you can go into your Siri app. You can see whatever you were asking from so many days or whatsoever. You can see your history, your conversation history. You can change the view to list or grid. I like this one, for example. I was just checking out how Siri works. This is how the UI looks like. It is more look like maybe Chat GPT or something like that, but it is much better, way powerful, way nice, and it is now powered with more features and built from the ground with the Gemini, and it is way better now. So that is the Siri AI. The Siri is not only about Siri, it offers so many features here and there. For example, if I get to my lock screen, tap and hold, get to my plus button over here, you will see a image playground option on the top. This let you create a wallpaper. You can create a wallpaper right from your device. Just say sunset with beach, for example. You can create wallpaper right from here. And not only this, you can also create shortcuts. I will show you that in a bit, but this is much powerful, much better. You can do a lot more stuff with the photos, and look at this, it just created a wallpaper. You can tap on this one, and this looks amazing. Look at the wallpaper, how beautiful it is. Look, I mean, like, I'm shocked to see. If you do something like this, you can go. I mean, like, I'm surprised to see how good it is. And not only this, you can actually change the style of the wallpaper. You can go for the animation, illustration, sketch, or you can also use the chat GPT if you want to. But this is insane, something really cool. A small feature, not AI related, but just want to tell you, when you tap on the clock button, now you can hide your clock, something like this, and you can go all your clear locks, you can remove this stuff and do whatever you want. But a small feature again, but just wanted to share. Okay. Now, not only with this, there are more features. Now, when I get to the shortcut app, you will see the plus button over here. When I tap on this plus button, I can give it a prompt to create a shortcut. This is insane. This is much powerful. People used to hate shortcut app, despite it was a very useful app, most underrated app. People don't understand how to use this app, how to create shortcuts. Now you just need to give a prompt and it will create shortcuts for you. This is insane. But that is something also out with the iOS 27 public beta 1. Now there are more AI features in the Photos app. So once I am in my Photos app, here are some pictures that I can edit. For example, this is a picture. If I tap on the edit button over here, I can do a bit of a new stuff. There is a tool section. Now cleanup is much better. I will show you that in a bit, but there are two new features over here, that is extend and reframe. Now if I tap on the extend one, I can actually extend my picture. I can you know make it a bit bigger. For example, I can fill up this space. So I will tap on the extend button, and it will start filling up this space over here, and that will be using Siri AI. This is insane, very powerful, and I'm surprised to see this feature that this is out. And I'm loving every bit of the feature that is available with the iOS 27. I know these features are limited to AI devices. For example, this is my iPhone 13. I cannot enjoy these features over here, but again, they are super cool. And as you can see, it extended my picture and made it look like something like this. Now, not only that, I can also reframe my picture. So, for example, here is my picture. I don't like this angle of my picture. I will tap on the edit button and it go into the tool. It is already basically reframed. I think I did last time. I can It is preparing the reframe feature for you, and once you do that, you can change where you want to make it look like. You don't want this angle, you can go to this angle and you can tap on the reframe and it will start reframing. So for example, you are taking pictures, you're on a family trip or something like that, family holidays are going on, family picnic is going on, and someone took your pictures, they are not with a good angle. You can use reframe feature. They are not that wide, you want to use them as a wallpaper. You can use extend feature to extend the whole picture, and you just saw it completely changed the angle from that one to this one. This is insane and a very powerful feature. And with the cleanup feature is actually really powerful now. For example, if I get to my tool over here, get to my cleanup feature over here, it is preparing cleanup. It is way better, much better, very much improved from the last iOS 26 update. And if I go on over here and try to remove this stuff, you can see it will capture it and I will start cleaning up. People were comparing Samsung and Apple throughout the year and showing how bad cleanup is on the iPhone. Now cleanup is one of the best. It does the job very well, and it is now way better than the other competition available in the market. So yeah, cleanup is now much better, and that is something available with the iOS 27. As you can see, you can try it a couple of more times and do it more better. But yeah, again, that is something is also out with the iOS 27 public beta 1. Now here and there are so many features. Not only AI, but here and there are so many features. For example, if I get to the Apple Maps, the icon is a bit different now. It is more dynamic with the liquid glass. That looks super cool. Icons like Apple Podcast, App Store are a bit sharp. They look much better now. Also, when you get into these settings over here, get to the sound and haptics over here, now you can choose the alarm and alert sound separately. For example, if I do this, I can choose it according to my choice. I don't have to use it along with this one. You can customize the sounds differently now. Just like this, there are so many features here and there, and definitely I will be doing more videos about iOS 27 public beta updates. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section below. But these are some of the major features, and yeah, one thing I really want to talk about is performance and enhancements. Now, iOS 27 is all about major performance and enhancements. This improves the performance a lot. I'm using from the developer beta 1, and I can tell you performance is so much good, it's so much better. With the battery life, I do have some issues. I'm not enjoying battery life here and there. Maybe because of battery life you should not update for now, but for the performance is really good. There is no doubt about the performance is amazing. It is one of the best. I'm getting really decent Geekman score if I go on and share some CPU benchmarks over here. The previous one was 3401859 on a multi-core. Both scores are higher than the average one. And if I get to the GPU metal score over here, I got 28665 GPU metal score, which is way higher than the average one. I'm getting one of the best GPU metal score, one of the highest GPU metal scores on the iOS 27 beta. So iOS 27 in terms of performance is the best update. Now, I also want to talk about the supported devices. Now, I was the only person who was talking about that iPhone 11 should get the support, as iOS 27 is all about performance and that stuff. And guess what? This is my iPhone 11 and it got the support. As you can see, iOS 27 is also available on the iPhone 11. It does support all the devices that support iOS 26. This is crazy. This is insane. I'm already installing the first public beta on my iPhone. I'm very excited for this, and definitely more videos will be coming out. If you have any query, let me know in the comment section below. Now, if I conclude this video, so far I talk about that iOS 27 public beta 1 is out. I shared stuff about build number. I talk about how you can install the public beta on your device. Then I talk about what is new with the iOS 27 public beta 1. I didn't cover every other feature. I talk about the major features that are available. And after that, I talk about the performance and enhancements and supported devices. Well, this was all from this a very short and simple video. Definitely I will be bringing more detailed videos about iOS 27 public beta 1. If you are interested, let me know in the comment section below. Well, this is all from this video, and hope to catch you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.